Well, in the northeast of India, Mizoram has reverted to a total lockdown for 2 weeks as others start Unlock1. Mizoram has 42 COVID cases in the state, 41 who are active. Ratnadeep Chaudhary joins us for more on this. This is interesting. It's also a frightening reality. Is there any word on why the number of cases have gone up so sharply in Mizoram? Was it people who've come in from outside the state? What are experts saying?
That's right, Vishnu. In fact, when the interstate movement was allowed, at that point of time, Mizoram was one state in the country which did not have an active COVID-19 positive case because its lone case was treated by that time and discharged from hospital. But ever since interstate movement has started, the Shramik train started to reach back Aizawl. There's been a spike in number of cases, and there are 41 active cases. And in fact, there have been at least 2 cases where people who were sent to home quarantine were later tested positive. Now, Mizoram does not have much of testing facilities, only one. It is trying to ramp up testing facilities, and that's exactly why there has been an apprehension among people that there can be chances of community transmission. Now, in Mizoram, apart from religious places and school colleges, everything was slowly opening up. Although the state government had last week decided that it would extend this, the softer version of lockdown that it was being implemented there till the 30th of June. But ever since, this spike has been noticed, now the state government today chaired a meeting and has decided that it would revert back to a total lockdown. And it has also decided to increase the number of days of quarantine in the state. So anybody who would be entering Mizoram from tomorrow would be quarantined for 21 days. And it will be an institutional quarantine, and home quarantine will only be given in extreme cases. There will be more, guidelines which will be notified later. So Mizoram becomes the first state in the country which has now decided to completely revert back to a total lockdown scenario, so as to make sure that it can ramp up its testing facilities as well as ensure that there is no community transmission.
All right. Thanks very much, Ratnadeep, for joining us. Well,